Ooh, Trista at night. There's a whole lot of lights on. Oh. Oh, we're showing off to no one. I guess this is practice in some way. Wait, that doesn't... That's interesting.
But I don't think I can manage much more than this.
So he's trying to, like, create a blade of air to
I guess
put
I
out the
should just
candle.
be grateful I was able to pass the beginner examination at all.
I mean, you do seem relatively capable, Reen. I don't really understand the concern here.
Better do some studying. It sounds like this is going to be a busy week. What with that ominous practical exam looming over us.
Well, we got some practical training in the schoolhouse, so we should be better prepared than anybody, really.
Radio from George here.
Oh yeah, we get to put our new radio to use. They were starting up that new show, if I remember.
Back home too. Never knew they made them this small, though. Let's see. Which station is Radio Trista?
The wonders of technology.
Ah, there we go.
It's 9 p.m. and you're listening to Radio Trista.
Are we now?
Welcome, welcome. Don't touch that dial, listeners. You found the right place to be tonight. It's time for the start of a brand new program here on Radio Trista, coming at you promptly every Sunday.
Oh, that's cool. So we got something to listen to on Sunday nights.
I call it Abend time after the word for evening.
Abend time.
Might be a little cliched, but sometimes simple is best, right? Cliches are cliches for a reason, after all. Anyway, my name is Misty, and I'll be your host.
All right, cool.
Hopefully I'll get to feature some famous guests at some point, so be sure you tune in every week or you might miss them.
That could be interesting. We'll keep an eye out.
She's got a pretty nice voice.
Marina, you crushing on the radio host?
This might be good to leave on in the background while I'm working.
I hope life has been treating all of you well this month as we slowly near the end of April.
Personally, I'm not sure I've ever really enjoyed like talk shows or anything as like background noise. I find it kind of difficult to not focus on what people are saying.
Here in Trista, the beautiful lino flowers have passed their peak and begun to wilt.
Okay, so that's good to know.
But wilting flowers are beautiful in their own way, as they serve to remind us just how fleeting this existence truly is.
That seems a bit existential horror for a nightly radio station show.
I'm sure many of our listeners are students, busy with the challenges of adjusting to their new lives. But what harm is there in taking a moment to admire nature every now and again? It's good for what ails you, I say.
I find it a lot of fun that the little text box is coming out of the radio. For some reason, that's amusing to me. Oh. A couple days passed, and it's time for the practical exam. Hopefully we don't screw up. Oh god, the lag.
Okay, let's get your practical exam started, shall we?
We shall.
To be completely clear from the outset, this exam is about more than just testing your physical strength and stamina.
Okay.
It's designed to hone in on how capable you are of making strategic combat decisions on the fly.
And we do that through fighting, yes?
Defeating your opponent quickly is a good thing, certainly, but it won't be enough to score you high marks here.
Okay.
Huh. Interesting.
So we're going to have to use our heads for this one, huh?
I think use this as channeling the inner me with the interesting.
You'll see. Anyway, let's get this month's exam started, shall we? Reen, Elliot, Gaius, you're up first. Please step forward.
I find it interesting. I find it amusing that she picked the three of us. Clearly that's intentional since we were the three that went into the schoolhouse. So Sarah seems the type to do that sort of thing.
Right.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna be fine, Elliot. Don't worry. Make any preparations you deem necessary. Okay. Well, we got our 3 party members here. Let's just check to make sure we've got our stuff in place. We'll link these 2. Equipment is the same as it was. Ports are the same as they were, hopefully. Yeah. We'll keep the analyze. Put seal, why not? Just have Rean have a bunch of status ailments on all of his attacks. Why? What could go wrong? Sure, start it.
All right then, here we go.
The finger snap, though. What is that? More magic nonsense? Is that what we're experiencing here?
What's that?
Yeah, shit, there you go, Rean. What?
A monster?
Channeling.
No, I'm not sensing any life coming from it at all.
So it's a robot.
That's right. Think of it like a scarecrow. Only it's a moving scarecrow, I guess. Either way, it's not alive.
I guess they don't want to use the word robot, or maybe that's just not something that exists in this setting.
I've set its parameters fairly high, though, so it is formidable. But if you give it your all, I'm confident you can beat it. Make good use of your Arcus's combat link abilities, for example, and I bet it'll be a piece of cake. Hint, hint.
Cute. Thank you, Sarah.
So that's what you're playing at.
All right, well, let's see how it goes. We got a boss fight on our hands.
All right, begin.
Bring it on!
Oh, okay. I thought it would have something to do with Arcus, but I guess we just need to have no one get knocked out. That's fine. All right, let's drop a motivate.
Let's do this!
Get some strength up going on here. Come at us, do it. How much does this do? Oh, that hurt.
Leave
Okay.
it to me.
Cool. What does slapping him look like?
There. They're open.
400. Okay, so we do some damage. We'll drop a
Give it up, everyone.
resounding beat, get some defense up, and have basically infinite HP for a little bit. That's a counter. Cool.
All right.
Yeah, I have a suspicion we're just gonna surround him and beat the heck out of him like we did with the last boss.
My turn!
Get in behind him. He just likes to slap Rean right in the face.
Arcus
We'll
activate.
analyze him since we have the
Here we go.
opportunity to.
Now's our chance!
Here.
I don't think this
my
is going to
turn.
be particularly difficult.
There.
For reference, I did go back into the schoolhouse and use Analyze on all the enemies in there, so we have everything fully analyzed that we can so far in the game. We're going to try to make sure that that happens 100% of the time. Like with
Leave it to
talking
me.
to everybody, I'm going to try and get as close to 100% completion as I can remember how to do.
Go! Sing! Go!
I should have used the skill there.
Leave it to me.
Does this have? It doesn't. That's not good. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Please don't kill me. Oh no.
Not good.
Yeah, I agree. That's not good. Let's use heal on yourself. You should get some health back though in a second. So Tyr should heal him, and then he should get the proc from the passive healing. Yep. Awesome. Full
My
health.
turn!
Okay.
Sing! Go!
Here.
Must use Autumn Leaf Cutter when he is casting
We're open.
spells.
Got
Okay. So Resounding Beat
Give it
wore
up,
off,
everyone.
and so did Motivation. So we're doing a lot less damage.
My
We're going to
turn.
take a lot more. But this thing is really low, so I'm not
Sing!
too
Go.
concerned.
Here.
I think we're about to finish it out.
All right. Now.
Especially if Rean and Gaius just keep chaining these attacks together over and over again.
Go!
Yep. This is going to be it right here.
All right.
E Z
Together, we're
clap.
unbeatable.
Yeah, we got some U material out of it. Awesome. Good job, everybody. And we get an extra AP because no one got knocked down. Although Elliot got real close there. That was my bad.
We won.
We did indeed.
Don't know how, though.
Yeah, it was pretty easy. Although I do enjoy that the interactions are pretty close to how that should have played out, since Elliot got so close to getting knocked out.
Not bad at all. Excellent use of combat links, too. Seems like the practice you got in the old schoolhouse really paid off.
It did indeed.
It just may have.
Oh?
Oh?
Have those three been training in secret?
Well, I mean, I'm not sure if it was a secret per se, but everyone else was busy doing other nonsense.
All right, on to the second group.
And what does this group
Laura,
look like?
Emma, Eustace. Come.
Oh, sorry. Cut the line off. Oh, we don't get to see them fight. Some people don't look as happy as the rest of them.
That was tougher than I thought it would be.
It does seem like combat links are the key to fighting it effectively, though.
Not
That's rather unfortunate.
necessarily, but they definitely helped.
Instructor, may I ask a question?
I mean, you're asking a question right now.
What exactly was that marionette we just fought?
It definitely seems like the word robot doesn't exist in their register at this point, so that's kind of interesting to me.
Yeah, that thing was weird. Machine, maybe? Never seen anything else like it.
Just a little something I got roped into working with a while back.
I'm intrigued.
I'd rather not use it if I don't have to, but I can't deny it serves as a valuable function. And it's rather customizable, too.
That's cool. Could we learn a little more about that, hopefully?
I mean, it did its job quite well during our test, didn't it? So there you go.
I
get
guess
the feeling
not.
there's a whole lot she'd rather not tell us.
Yeah, she does seem that way.
Anyway, that brings this month's practical exam to an end. But as you might recall, I told you I had a big announcement for you today, too. Are you all ready to hear what it is?
Sure.
I'll give you a hint. It's about a special part of Class 7's curriculum.
I mean, there seems to be a lot of special, quote-unquote, parts of Class 7's curriculum. The exclamation points, though. And the ellipses.
Give up? It's really bugging you now, isn't it?
Not really. I'd almost rather not know.
Well, I'll come clean. The special task you're about to be assigned is none other than a field study.
We're studying a field. Not a case study.
Field study?
So, like, a case study refers to studying a case. A field study should presumably involve studying a field.
Oh, I don't like the
I
sound of
suspect
this
that's
one
not
bit.
what that is, though.
You'll be split into two groups, A and B, and each sent to a different location.
Okay.
And while you're there, you'll be given a number of tasks to complete.
I feel like we've been prepared for this passively by Sarah already.
Doesn't that sound like fun?
No.
We only just got to the academy, and we're already being sent somewhere else?
I mean, field trips are field trips, I guess. That's... Most
Will you
students don't
not be
complain
coming
about
with us,
that.
instructor?
Oh, of course not. It'd be much too easy for you if I were there to bail you out every time the waters of life came seeping in.
That's a fun line. The waters of life came seeping in and the ship starts sinking. Interesting. So we're being sent on a field study, which is apparently a field trip in which we help out wherever we go, and we're not being supervised.
You've got to be cruel to be kind and all that.
Who's
Well,
making
I'm
decisions
certainly
right
not
now?
opposed to a challenge if it allows me to advance my training.
Instructor Valestein, where exactly will we be going, and when?
Ah, yes, about that. As
Yes,
I said,
about
you'll
that.
be split into two groups, A and B.
'Kay.
Each of you, please come forward and take one of these to see how the groups have been divided and where each is being sent.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
What?
Oh, we're in Group A with Elisa, Laura, and Elliot. We're going to Seldic. We heard about that earlier. The market town. Cool. Emma, Machias, Uses, Fee, and Gaius are all going to Parm, the spinning town. I'd be interested to know what... How does one get the name Spinning Town?
What?
That's about the response I was expecting.
Well, these are certainly some interesting groupings.
I mean, other than Reen and Elisa, Machias, and Uses, everyone else seems to at least be cordial.
Keldic and Parm.
Oh,
Are they
Keldic.
both in Erebonia?
Yeah, Keldic's a market town on the east side of the Empire.
I feel like I've just been slapped in the face with pronunciation.
And Parm is situated in the deep south. It's known for its spinners.
What does that mean?
All that way? How irritating.
I'm less worried about where we're going than the utter lack of sense that went into these groupings.
The wonders of school.
Unbelievable.
Let's put two people together who don't like each other and
You'll be
see how
leaving
it goes.
This weekend, and we'll be out in the
Perhaps it
field
will
for
teach
2
them
days' time.
to work together with people that we don't like. That makes sense until you remember that they're not sending supervision with us, and as such, it seems like, oh, you're just asking for things to go poorly.
Your means of reaching your respective locations will, of course, be by train.
The Trails of Cold Steel return again.
So do make sure you're thoroughly prepared, rested, and rearing to go before the big day.
A buddy of mine works with steel, so I suppose that he would probably enjoy this particular title, given that it's so central to its story.
Your rank's gone up.
Oh, sweet.
Here's a little something from the academy.
Oh, we got the information. Received information as a perk. What is it? Oh, as in, like, we received that. Okay, cool. Rank B6. We got 23.
Thank you for everything.
Hype. And we get Toa to congratulate us. So, I mean, what more can you ask for, really? Field study day. So we're only there for 2 days. It's 6:40 a.m. That's not a good time.
I still haven't been able to apologize to her.
That's hilarious. That's the important thing here. We're like, oh god, we have to get on this train and go on this trip, and we still haven't apologized to her.
We can't exactly avoid working with one another when we're in the same group.
Yeah, kind of be stuck together for at least the next 48 hours.
I'm sure this is pretty awkward for her too, so I really want to say something, but when am I going to get the chance?
Anime noises.
Morning, Elisa.
Morning.
Come on, you two. You can do it. I believe in you.
You're, early?
Are we?
We don't have to be here for another 20 minutes, you know.
Oh, so we're supposed to meet up at 7. Cool.
Well, the same goes for you.
Reen seems like the early riser type.
What time did you wake up?
Like 5 a.m.?
Around 5, I think?
How did I know? How did I know?
Though I always try to be up by then.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
Oh, really? Morning practice? Oh, you haven't joined any clubs, have you? So I guess not.
Does he like jog or
How
something?
does she know that?
Oh, she's been watching us. Oh no.
No, it's just a force of habit. I've gotten used to waking up early.
If you wake up at 5 a.m. and you don't have to do anything until like 7, or I don't know when their classes start, granted, but if you're waking up at 5 a.m. and you're not like running, doing anything, preparing, like what is that time for exactly?
You're in the lacrosse club, right?
Why
So
not
I'm
just be
guessing you do
sleeping,
have
man?
to deal with morning practice sometimes.
Yeah, twice a week, apparently.
Apparently. Well, they seem to be getting along all right.
I'm really
sorry.
sorry.
Oh. They slipped it in. They managed to get the sorry out, and they didn't headbutt each other, which it looked like they might.
Well, why are you apologizing?
I'd be amused to see if they recorded these lines together or separately.
That was certainly interesting.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's a...
But no, I really am sorry.
The tension between the two of them has been pretty palpable, so it's cute to resolve it this way, where the two of them just sort of both come to an understanding that they're both trying to apologize.
I knew it was just an unfortunate accident from the very beginning. I mean, I was on top of you. I just...
And it is interesting to see... It's kind of a tropey anime thing where the guy accidentally falls and gropes the girl and then gets in trouble and is treated like a pervert. To kind of flip that and be like, hey, like, I know it was an accident. I was just being kind of prideful. It's an interesting way to characterize Elisa, and I think that it does a very good job.
I kind of lost my head, and before I knew it, I'd slapped you.
I mean, it's a response.
And you had your hands out like you were trying to catch me, right? So if anything, I should be thanking you.
Don't worry about it. That trapdoor was obviously designed so we wouldn't get hurt from the fall.
You were probably trying a little too hard, Reen, you're right, but I mean, better to try too hard than not try at all.
If I hadn't tried to play the hero, I wouldn't have been pinned under you, and none of this would have happened.
There's no way you could have known that, though.
Yeah, I mean, as well, at the time, for all you guys know, you all just walked into, like, a murder plot and you're all
No
dead.
matter how you look at it, I'm the one in the wrong here. So thank you for trying to protect me. And sorry again.
No, it's... I mean, you're welcome.
Hey, the handshake.
Sorry, I have trouble with these kinds of things.
It is interesting. Reen seems very good at shallow relationships. So, like, just interacting with acquaintances and stuff and just kind of floating around. But when he's presented with a scenario where he has to deal with, like, conflict and then, like, dig under that conflict, so to speak, like, go deep enough to fix it, he seems to have a hard time.
My little sister is always getting on my case for being so easily flustered.
Reen has a little sister. Good to know.
Oh, you have a younger sister?
Hey, you're on it, Elisa. You and me, same wavelength.
That's a question for another time. I think I'm the same way.
Aw.
I've been trying to apologize for the past couple weeks now, but every time I set my mind to it, I always just wound up avoiding you.
You know, Elisa, for some reason, I relate powerfully to that statement.
Really? You did try to help me out in class last week, though.
Oh, you noticed.
Yeah, we did actually see that. She tried to give us the answer.
I was hoping that would give us a chance to talk. Though you didn't need my help in the end, so it didn't really do much good.
I wonder if there's a different voice line if you answer incorrectly.
I still appreciate the thought.
Because, again, so you make certain decisions in those scenarios where you are shaping this story, but not so much in, like, a events way, but in, like, a... almost like a feeling, like an emotional or disposition way, where the decisions you make affect very minor parts of the plot, as opposed to, like, the main arcing events.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear it. Anyway,
It's a good way to handle really linear stories like this.
we've safely established that what happened wasn't your fault, but the result of it is another issue entirely.
Excuse me? What do you mean?
The result? What are we talking about now?
Oh, come on! You have to know what I mean.
I mean, I think I know what you mean, but I kind of want you to say it, because it'll be funny.
This is still in regards to the accident in the old schoolhouse, right?
I wonder, Reen, I wonder what she would still be uncomfortable about. Oh.
Yes! Specifically the part where your face ended up right in my... you know, and I forbid you from ever thinking about that, ever. Forget it ever happened.
You're not allowed to think about it. Wipe it from your memory, Reen.
Are we clear?
Yes, perfectly.
Interesting.
Trying to avoid thinking about it is just going to make it harder to forget, though.
I appreciate Reen's humanity here, of just, like, he is a guy. It happened. He's gonna remember.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning. A lovely day, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess. We haven't seen outside. Or, we did see outside. What am I talking about? Yeah, it seems like a good morning.
You two certainly got here early.
Did
Looks
we?
like you finally managed to make up, too.
Well...
For some reason, the way that that entry comes across, it almost seems like the two of them are waiting at the top of the stairs for a little while and like listening and then coming down.
Yeah, I think we're on good terms now. Thanks for your concern.
I'm glad to hear it. It's been a bit trying watching the two of you simmer these past weeks.
I love that. That's such a good way to put it. Just the two of them just simmering.
And I know Elisa has been desperate to apologize for her behavior this whole time.
That's... Hey. Keep that to yourself, Laura. You don't throw a friend under the bus like that.
Whoa, whoa! That's only because I thought it would be awkward for two people who aren't talking to work together in the same group.
She only knew about the groups like 3 days ago. What does that even mean?
Don't go getting the wrong idea or anything.
You even said you were trying to, like, apologize for weeks now.
Whatever you say.
Elliot's enjoying himself.
Well, as long as the two of you have smoothed things over, that's what's important.
I agree.
Now that we're all here, let's say we head out. The train's not due for a while longer, so this could be a good opportunity.
Cool.
We can swing by a few shops and stock up on supplies before heading to the station.
Sounds like a good idea.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, Elisa and I, we're in there. We both think similarly.
Early today too.
Oh, that's perfect. We can make use of the engineering club's facilities before we head out, too.
That'd
Shall
be a
we
good
depart,
idea.
then?
All right, cool. All the rare quartz and accessories have been unequipped from other... Basically, that just means Gaius. Since Gaius isn't in our group, the game just automatically removes his equipment and stuff for us, which is a nice touch. Speaking of which... Is there anybody in the building? Is Sarah still here, I wonder? No. Huh. Place is empty. Cool. Let's run around town. See what kind of information we can gather and stuff we can do. Harrison should be heading to work, yeah? Tss. Alright. Would you look at the time? I should go wake Kurt up. I think the two of them enjoy... it. If you're making out, like, on your front lawn, you shouldn't... How would I put it? I feel like they're aware they might get seen. Mick, for some reason you know way more than you should. Okay. Some people can get territorial. Interesting. Well, words of advice from Mick, and he seems a well-informed individual, so... Whatever he has to say, we might as well take it to heart and see what we can get from it. Hi, Tyzel. How does everyone know about all this stuff? That's really nice of you, actually. Thank you. I feel like I have to buy something now, Brandon. You opened the store just for me. Oh. So Toa's... Toa's the one that told everybody, hey, they're leaving on a field study. Can you open all of your stores early for us? Now I feel like I have to buy something. What can I buy? What can we grab here while we're here? We'll grab some white glasses and put them on Elisa. Why not? So now it seems like before every field study, we're going to have to go buy something. So I'm going to feel guilty if they open these stores and I don't shop at all. So Brandon suggested it. Huh. The early hour. It's like 7 a.m. I mean, it's not that early. Alright, let's grab some gear for the girls. In particular, Laura is probably going to need some increased effectiveness here. Am I broke? I am broke. Alright. Put some pink high heels. What is this? Alright, we should have some Sept mass, yeah? Still not very much money, but better than nothing. Just don't want to make I don't want us running around with no money at all, but we'll slap some equipment onto the girls, and that reminds me, we can probably do some quartz stuff later. Oh. Yeah, I mean, you'd probably be up pretty early anyway, Jane, since you gotta run around and water a plethora of plants. Is the bookstore open early? Really? What's up, Keen? I guess class must not start at 7. Yeah, I mean, books are never a bad... Well, I shouldn't say they're never a bad choice. If you get motion sickness, I guess it'd be bad on a train to read, but... What's up, Fred? That I can agree with. Eating while traveling, kind of nice and relaxing as long as the food's not awful. Which sometimes it is. Depends on where you are and what mode of transportation you're taking. Almost on our loop of town. Oh yeah, we should stop by the radio station. I feel like we found Misty.
Why does the sun have to be so bright?
There's something else I can... I relate to some of these characters in powerful ways.
Maybe I should go buy myself a coffee.
I don't drink coffee, though. How do those little wires around her hips stay on?
I guess she must work at the radio station. She looked dead on her feet.
Late
Radio
night show,
Trista
maybe?
has some late night broadcasts, so she was probably up all night.
Oh? I wouldn't have taken you for the radio listening type. Maybe I should tune in sometime too.
What? Is she trying to say that she wants to... That's such a weird line, because the first thing that comes to mind here is that she's trying to find something to relate to Reen for, which... How would I put it? It feels like a crush, like a high school crush kind of perspective of, oh, well, like I want to listen to something that he listens to so that we can get along, but because
I believe we've spent more than enough time here.
Because of the time that they've spent together, would Elisa really... Does she seem the type to have like a crush on Reen at this point? It just seems so weird to me. Oh well.
As soon as we finished preparing, we should head to the station.
Laura's mad, but I'm gonna keep putzing. Deal with it. Radio station's closed. Cool. What else is going on? Oh, we got fishing to do. Man, Kenneth beat us here. What up, man? With your rod in your hands and your line in the water. That's half of that is questionable. He's in a carp mood today. Alright, cool. We got some fishing to do of our own. Or maybe we don't. What? Why is it still 0? Oh, I'm sad. I don't get to fish. That door's locked. That's cool. Locked doors are almost beneficial here because we got less stuff to do. Hey, the chapel's open. Who's here? Ornella. That's nice. And, okay. She said Rosine. Because she mentioned that she's like attractive, like lovely, quote unquote. I wonder what she actually looks like. Oh. Yeah, she's cute. Interesting. We'll keep that in mind. Apparently Rosine is quite attractive. We will indeed. Thank you. That's good to know. Oh, almost ran right by. Hey, Dolly. I didn't see you at the cafe. Oh, she's a devout sort. Not that I'm against the idea of doing that, but apparently I don't really have the choice to. None of my characters seem... at least so far, no one's come across as particularly religious. Like, they'll mention the deity here and there, but nothing very extensive. I don't actually have any dishes to give her. Yeah, it's probably something good for her at the front to be like, hey, people are sleeping. Maybe don't go causing a ruckus. Not that we intended to, really, but that's fine. Is there anyone around here? Oh, man, there are actually a lot of people around here. What the heck? Hello, Guyler. Hey, loitering is what I do best, dude. That's what we've been doing pretty much 90% of this game so far, is just loitering. This is also the reason why these games take an eternity to localize, because for all the work Falcom does in this world building and all the characters and all the dialogue and all the little stories that play out, I imagine Xseed like rips their hair out trying to get it all into English and make sense. Hey, Emily. I was just greeting Elisa. I mean... Wait, so we're skipping morning? Or she's skipping morning practice. That's unfortunate. We are. That's it. She has the... She's almost like a coach's mentality here. Which for an upperclassman who's seemingly a captain of some sort, given that she's here so early, it's pretty good to have. I guess when you have an animal like a horse or something, you kind of have to get up early to prepare for them waking up and taking care of them, because it's not really something they can do themselves as easily as you'd like. Whitcomb. Show you off to the new recruits later. New recruits, there's only the one. The fact that he pluralizes it means there's more than one. We did see Yuzis looking at them earlier, so maybe that's... Maybe he ended up joining the club. Gym open? Nope. Anybody else here? Oh, Adel's already here. Tended to the garden. That's awesome. Oh. Wait, she has like a personal relationship with one of the little plants. Okay, cool. Finally sprouting. Well, that's good for you. I have a feeling Toa's probably here, but I don't know if the Union building is even open. More importantly, we're going to go hang out with George here and see what we can't. Make some changes. I'd like to get some more of Elisa's slots open, but it looks like we're going to have a hard time doing that. That's okay, though. Customize weapons. I actually can't upgrade anybody else's, so we're going to go ahead and upgrade Elliot's while we have the chance. Oh, Student Union building's open. Woo! Hey, Makarov. Wait, you eat interesting canned food? He's just too lazy to come get food, so he eats out of cans. Interesting. So the cafeteria is normally open this early. That's good to know. Actually good on the food. We've already been buying a bunch of stuff we don't really need all that much. Ramsey, what's up? Again, I appreciate that, but we got stuff to do, places to be. Oh, thanks, James. He's got me, man. I do feel obligated to buy stuff. What do you got for me? Anything? Not really. We'll buy a tear balm. Look, man, I gotta buy something. You opened up early for me. I feel bad. Oh, and who would have guessed? Toa's in her office. Morning. She always has a lot of work to take care of. We do indeed. And don't ask that question like you don't know, Toa. You clearly set all this up for us. Sarah does seem weirdly equipped as a teacher. She definitely seems like she's sending us to do this for a reason. I'd be happy to tell her all about it. Alright, cool. Technically we need to drop by the library as well, so we're going to quickly fast travel there. Mostly we just want to make sure there isn't any new recommended reading. Okay. We're good. What's up, Thomas? The finest produce in the entire... Okay, so it's like a farming area. Lunaria Nature Park. That's another thing to keep in mind. Yeah, we're kind of going there specifically to do work. Alright, well. Let's head to the train station then. Before we step in, we'll drop a save real quick. Let's get on that train. Hey, it's the other team. Or group. Sorry, not teams. We're not competing. Morning. Morning. Oh. Wouldn't they have left earlier then? So they're only supposed to spend 48 hours on this trip, and they're not going to arrive till the evening, so they're going to basically not be able to do very much. I would imagine they'll have, like, basically one day. The southernmost town in the entire country. Yeah, I can imagine Machias and Usus aren't really getting along very much. And I don't think any of the other three are really equipped to defuse the situation. There's not really much we can say. Maybe we'll figure it out eventually. The girl's just throwing her right underneath that bus. You know, kinda. Thank you, guys. Fee with the well done. Thank you. Thank you. That's pretty uplifting, actually. That's a good time. Heimdall. Now arriving at platform 2. Is that them? Yeah, it is. Okay. So they're heading to Heimdall. I guess that train then ends up going south. Or Heimdall is south of here. I don't really know the geography all that well. We'll figure something out. Yeah, I believe in you guys. Of course. Good luck. Well, we've got our own mission to deal with, so we'll see how that goes. Ooh, trains! Yay! I wonder if they'll be okay. I was gonna say, Emma and Gaius seem capable, and so does Fee, so at the very least they have 3 individuals who can take care of themselves. Yeah. Alright, we got our own stuff. Let's go buy our ticket and head on our way. Welcome! Keldic. I mean, if the whole trip's been planned, I can only imagine that they told the train station, hey, by the way, some students are going to come in, here's the money for these tickets. Platform 1, okay. Yeah, we'll buy the tickets. We already did everything we need to do in town. So we're heading to Crossbell. Or at least the train is heading to Crossbell. I don't know if we are specifically. People coming off. For some reason, it's kind of strange to see like a wood interior on a train for me. Just, it looks weird looking at it. Hey! Train tracks, woo! Ugh. And now we're hanging out with the team on the train. It's an hour, okay. Oh, so Laura was on this train going the other way. From Legram. And that would be in the direction of Bereahard after changing its Celdic. Celdic. Come on now. Can I get a map, please? I might throw one up on the YouTube edit of all of this. For reference, my YouTube channel will have all of this in episodic form as well as some highlight setups, which will include a little bit of editing. And for example, in this situation, I might throw a map on screen just so we can have an idea of what exactly they're all talking about. Celdic's mostly known as a merchant town. Okay. The main source of tourism for some time. The Grand Market. Okay. I mean, heck, well, why not? We're in town, might as well. The eastern province of Cruzen. So it's in the east. Connecting Heimdall with Bereahard and even Crossbell. Okay, so it's a big interchange station. It also happens to be the trade hub of the eastern area. So a significant amount of traffic coming through. And it has a large number of granaries, so it stores a lot of food. So they made the market to sell food. Okay. Oh, but also jewels and fur. So it's also selling imported goods now because it's a tourist destination. I'm sure we'll be fine. We will have some downtime. Really not much to say here. I mean, I'm sure we'll learn something. Sarah must have something planned. Yeah, we'll find out when we get there. We'll stop by the inn. Okay. That sounds interesting. Arrive there. Go to the inn. You'll receive an envelope with further instructions. Look at treasure hunt. Oh. Ah, Sarah. Ooh. Thought you said you weren't coming with us. Whoa. Instructor? Yeah, she, that was... We were looking for her earlier. I'm pretty confident she has been spying on us literally the whole time, not just today. Yeah, what are you doing? Something about the way, like, thinking about how Sarah speaks, a lot of these lines are just very, way too much fun. Okay. Group B could probably use your help a little more. Yeah, I can agree there. She just does. She's like, I don't want to deal with that. Come on now. So she just wanted to hang out with her favorite students. That's what we're getting at here. Why didn't you get any sleep last night? No? Nothing? Okay. Just somewhat disconcerting. Less inclined to be an educator. To be honest with you, I think she's actually really good as an educator, but not in a traditional sense. Yeah, we'll let her know. That being said, we're going to drop a save here. As much as I would love to continue, we're actually going to go ahead and do our little train powwow speaking session and arrive in Keldic in the next stream. For all those, or for any of those watching, hope you guys all enjoyed it and hope you have a fantastic day.